I can turn it down. I have the game is very loud. Normally, I have it down to 20%, and my mic is at 100%. Also, hi! How are you guys doing? Welcome to Wipeout 3. Fancy meeting you here. It's almost like we just met like 5 minutes ago. Anyway, this is Wipeout 3. This is based on the TV game show, Wipeout. Not based on the other game series named Wipeout that I had to personally message the moderators of speedrun.com to fix. I'll talk about that in a bit. This is basically an on-rails platformer. A lot of the Wipeout games are actually like legitimate good platformers, except for almost all of them. But this game is really, really good. So what this category is, you're probably wondering, what the heck was the category of this? This is going to be all levels, New Game Plus, Black and Blue. All episodes are just all 12 levels I'm going to play. New Game Plus, which means I get to have all this fancy stuff. And I get to be a squirrel in a robot suit that can actually fly. And Black and Blue is the hardest difficulty, which the difficulty changes the speed of the obstacles, and it does not give you signals beforehand. And you can't death abuse. So those are the three things that it changes. We're going to go ahead and get into the first episode. There are going to be 12 different episodes, each with different themes. I'm going to count you down whenever you're ready, Mr. Restreamer. So I'm going to go 3, 2, 1, go! So this is going to be, this game has a lot of weird momentum physics, and I'm going to be exploring them a lot. Case in point, right here, I'm going to do, what I did right there is a very weird trick. Heck. So, at the start of every level, if I'm starting on a ramp, I'm going to try to slide. When you slide down a ramp, you get a lot of speed, but it's very hard to do that at the starting, No! Rip. Hold on. It's very hard to get a slide boost at the starting platform because you have to be in a very specific position. But if I slide, there you go. If I slide down the starting ramp, I fall off the ramp. Nice. There you go. I fall off the ramp, and it actually makes me go slightly farther. Or it makes me travel slightly faster by falling off the platform. I'm going to be doing that every level almost. And that's instance of me sliding down the ramp. I'm going to be doing that almost every single time I have a ramp. It is extremely handy. And depending on the slope and size of the ramp, it's going to make me go a little bit faster. This is going to be one of a few cycle skips I'm going to be doing in this platform, in this run. I'm going to be quiet for just a second. There we go. Nice. Okay, that skipped like 3 seconds of gameplay. But you know what? Those are my 3 seconds, and I wanted them now. This game is very cycle-based. So I'm going to have to be observant of where my cycles are whenever I'm doing this one. I know I was on cycle enough to just go right down that slide and make it all the way to the end. So I was on that. A couple of cycles are going to be pretty iffy because cycles are weird. And stuff like that. I'm going to be doing one neat thing right here. I'm going to be... Nope. Cool. So, you can duck to go under these platforms. And you can technically... No. You can technically jump over them, but you go slightly slower in the air when you're jumping rather than you're walking. So, and really all you need to do is hold crouch for like... It'd be nice. Heck, I'm not gonna do it. So all you have to do is hold crouch for like 3 frames in order to be able to get through a bar. So what I'm trying to do there is crouch right before every bar, and it makes me not have to jump, which actually saves a lot of time. It saves about like 3 seconds right there. Or no, about like 1 second right there. I have to say, that's a little too much. So this is the Wipeout Zone. Every level is going to have 4 levels, and one's going to be a Wipeout Zone. And half of them are going to be some kind of different game, but we'll get to that in just a bit. The next one, I'll mention it. So this is the Wipeout Zone. We're going to try going through this really quick. That's actually pretty close cycle. I ding-dong and jumped way too early. If I'm if I get a really, really good launch off the ramp at the start, I can make that very early cycle. But I just kind of muscle memory went through that. I'm not supposed to. It's very rare. I don't know why I keep going for that. Jump over these. If I was on cycle, I could very easily quickly go through these, but I'm not. So I'm going to have to do a little bit of If you movement, heck. Okay. No! I'm trying to do a weird little thing. That's what I wanted. Okay. If you're not holding an input, a direction input, you'll jump vertically, and you have to be holding forward to jump forward, but for at least one frame. So if you press both at the same exact time, you're not going to jump forward, you just jump vertically, and I will most likely die. So this is the second episode. This is based on fast food. Food in general. So I'm going to try not to be in a pickle and perform these. There's a few really interesting tricks. I kind of don't want to get in a jam. And, I'm going to try to go ham on this. Heck. No! I clip right through the death plane. So, if you grab a platform at too much speed, you'll clip through the death plane, and you just kind of sit in oblivion for a bit. Why? I'm trying to do a setup. Try this one more time, and then I'll just take it slow. Why? No! This is like the most consistent setup. What puns are you talking about, Japanese? I'm just talking about this amazing high-quality gameplay. This is a bit of a weird cycle. Do a little... Nope. Nope. Okay, I was trying to do a little bit of a cycle skip there. So I can, if I space it just right, I can jump off that and bounce on the ball and skip the other rope, but I did not time it well enough. So this is gonna be one of the first games that isn't like a platformer. The second level of every episode can either be another platforming stage or one of these games. There's three different types of games, and I'm gonna try to do this really well. Nice, frame perfect, literally frame perfect right there. So I died as soon as I possibly could because it's fast. And I actually ducked a few frames before I got hit. And if I'm in the ducking animation, but not holding the duck button itself, I fall instantly, and I can get a point 31 on the timer. I'm not gonna try to relish in the glory of getting that almost frame perfect chick because I feel like that would be a little cheesy. And I really don't want this commentary to get fried with me just gloating about it. So, I'm gonna cut it off. I'm gonna keep going. We're gonna do that one more time. I'm gonna try to do it one more time. See. This is Wipeout, second Wipeout zone. There are, like I mentioned, I think before. I think I did. There are 12 levels. You know what? I'm gonna try to do a really inconsistent damage boost here. Let's see if I get it. Nice! Yo, nice. That's really, really, really good. So, if you jump at a very precise timing, I'm actually taking my time right there. If you jump at a very precise timing and a platform hits you on your feet, it can send you flying. And right there, it skips a little bit of that auto-scroller. It saves about like 4 seconds, I think. So, that's really, really nice. That's really hard to get, too. And that's no yoke. Get it? It's an egg pun. Okay. So this is this is Winter Games. Shoutouts to the Olympics that are going on right now. Because that's extremely hype. There really isn't many cycles I have to hit on this level. I will mention that I have to wait a little bit right there in order to make that jump. If I jump immediately, I'm gonna grab the ledge, and I actually clip through the death plane like I did a little bit before. Here you go. And this is gonna be the first instance of a zipline. For some reason, if you hold A, you go up, but it does nothing. It doesn't even speed you up. That's a really neat thing. Yeah, that's a real question, Japanese spaghetti. So I'm gonna try my hardest to win this game. We won. Good. Game frame perfect. Going on to the next round. So I could probably mention the fact that this game you actually cannot lose unless you actually quit. If you finish the level, you will win. I'm waiting right here because there's a really hard thing I can do there, but I'm gonna try not to do that because it's a marathon run. You actually cannot lose. Like, I waited on the timer until like 99, 99, 99, and I still won. So that's really neat. And we can abuse that to die on those games instantly, which is really, really nice. So this is an instance where in new game, or in the regular difficulty, I would death abuse, because it's sliding on that rail is really, really slow. But I can't do that in this difficulty, so I had to just wait that out. Which is a little annoying.
Ready? Jump up.
And here we
Heck, okay. So I try to slide at the very beginning of those. It's a really it's somewhat tight timing, and what it does is it skips a little bit of the animation of me getting in the position, and it also makes me the starting speed I start at a little bit faster, so I actually go slightly farther. Nice. Okay, I was still on cycle for that. Make that. Those things are gonna be pretty annoying later in the run. Actually, right here is the first instance. Okay. So these are off cycle, but I'm gonna go for it anyway. Nice. Okay, that can be really annoying. That's actually that's also slightly faster, because otherwise you'd have to wait for the C to, like, be able to jump over it. So, you can very easily slide off those. It's kind of a weird timing thing.
Too big, too small, too short.
Here we go. Nope. No. Also, I should mention, there's no real difference in character choice, because they don't have any unique stats. But there is specific reason why I have a dolphin stapled to my head. The equipment you get have different stats, and the stat layout I have gives me the 4 rank on speed, which is the highest you can get, 2 rank on swimming, and specifically a 0 rank on stamina. And I do that to do some kill strats, or quick kill strats. So specifically in one of the games that we have not seen yet, in one of the second part games that we haven't seen yet. I can mention that a bit later, when we get to, I think, the 6th episode or something, or 7th, I think. No, good. So I was trying to duck. I'll try that one more time because I'm off cycle anyway. Okay. I've not practiced this that much. Well, I've practiced it, it's weird. So I'm trying to duck within the first few frames of this thing hitting me, because if I jump, I'm slightly slower than just walking. So. Oops. This specific level actually has a somewhat of a precise cycle you can go for. I don't know why I slid on that. You can make a pretty tight cycle. If I was actually a god. Okay. Let's try this again. Oh, God. That was a neat little thing you got there, game. Okay. I'm going to be using this platform to die quicker, because that's really good. Okay. No! Can I get this? Try this one more time. Why? Okay, I'm not gonna go for it. I can get a kind of a weird momentum boost if I jump off these as soon as I land, but it's really, really annoying. No, okay, I'm not gonna go through that. This is kind of a new IL strat I'm trying to work into a run. I jump off of this and land on a ball, and then skip this rope. The problem is it's almost a completely blind drop, which is really, really annoying. I'm trying to do some of the harder strats just because it would be really, really hype if I pull it off. So if I die a couple of times, I apologize. Right here is really interesting. So if I don't do this little thing right here, where I kind of fall off the platform, I don't make the first cycle, and I have to actually wait. And I just barely don't grab it. So it's really important that I do it there. There's also always a small chance that I actually get a slide boost off of it. But it's really, really weird timing. I don't really rely on it during runs. Okay, that's fine. This is really neat. I'm gonna... Nice. I mashed the A button in order to hit that early cycle. Otherwise, you're supposed to wait for it to go around, and then it's like going fast, and you press the A button to go. But I don't want to do that because that's slow, so I just waited.
There's the horn and our player's off.
Neat. I'm gonna go for this cycle, this one cycle, or one damage boost one time, because it's actually kind of cool if I can get it. Ah, dang it. Okay. So if I waited a little bit more, the right side of that last tube actually would have hit me and flung me past the checkpoint over to here, actually. Except before these. And it saves actually a lot of time, but it's really, really annoying because it is cycle-based. So, but if I get it, I've got it a few times in a run, and it's actually really, really crazy when I get it. But unfortunately, it's not that consistent.
Sprayed from head to toe.
Do a little bit more platforming, get up here. You slide. Or not do a slide.
Now that is a
Cool. Okay. Going on to... No.
How do you choose?
Just close your eyes.
Yep, we're going on here. So this is actually... This is just a homage to the actual game show, because they kind of decided, we're doing all these weird things. Let's actually make one about the show. Heck, that's the easiest one to get the slide boost off of. Or the starting platforms, I should say. But it's not that easy.
Now go ahead and check that checkpoint off your to-do list.
Okay. I'm gonna try to do something right here. See if I can get it. No!
Nice smallsy snap.
Rip. Okay, so this game is, like I said, an on-rails platformer, but sometimes you can go so fast you derail and fly off the platform. When you see me turn, I'm not turning, I'm holding forward, and it's making me go forward. It's making me turn myself, but you can just kind of not turn and just walk off the platform in a specific couple of places, which is really neat. Really good program. There's gonna be one specific spot where I'm actually gonna have to go to a dead halt in order to make it on the next platform. That's a lot later in the run. I can mention that again.
Ready? Jump
So like I said before, you actually can't lose these games. So I'm gonna try to... I kill myself on these games as fast as possible. This is really neat. I mentioned before that I'm gonna try to duck, be in the ducking animation, but not actually holding duck. So... No, that was not... Okay, I messed it up. That was 2 frames off. The best you can get is a 0.31, and that was a 0.24. I timed it kind of off, so... That's a little unfortunate. I've lost... 3 frames have been lost in making the speed run. Or 2 frames.
Serious skills.
2 frames have been lost in making the speed run. I am sorry. Okay. This is gonna be kind of annoying. Oh boy. Oh well. There you go.
Now that is a
I'm slide right into the end. If I actually, if I time a jump very, very precisely when I'm sliding, I can jump at the very end of the slide. And if I'm airborne, I actually retain my speed, and it's slightly faster. But it's very, very hard. I'm not gonna go for these here, because if I failed it, I just go to a dead halt, and it's slow. It's really annoying. Actually, you know what? I'll try it a couple times. Yeah, if I happen to get airborne at the end of a slide, whether an actual slide or just sliding on a ramp, then I will actually go slightly faster because I retain my speed.
nice work, huh, John?
Also, those quick time events are really annoying because the cycles continue to move when you're doing it. I have to wait specifically right there because otherwise I'll get hit and die. Actually, I don't get hit. I get slightly pushed off the platform, which is kind of... It's kind of a punch in the face. Am I lagging a bit? Oh, I think I'm lagging just a bit. take my time. For some reason, you can normally just clear that. You can usually clear that onto the ramp, but sometimes it just doesn't do it. I do that so much. Yo, shoutouts to Valentine's Day. Shoutouts to the couples. Very topical reference.
Jump to begin.
And our contestant
Dang.
is off.
That boost, getting that slide right there saves the most time out of all of them.
Tag, you're a hit.
Oh my god. I got wombo comboed. Oh my god.
Time, Johnny.
Try this one more time. Just gonna...
Oh, anybody get the number of that projectile?
You can jump over these. But I'm trying to be cool. I don't care. That would be still slightly faster than jumping over them. I have no stamina, which are the balls in the bottom left corner.
Let's see, that wipe
It's really nice to have stamina because, like, I got bumped by that thing and I just immediately died.
those legs got tasty. Add coleslaw and mashed potatoes and make it a meal.
You see right there, I lost a ball of stamina. Hold on. Let's get this. Got it.
Congrats on that shiny new smallsy, player.
I lost a little bit of stamina from jumping on that bar. You're not really supposed to jump on the bar, and you lose stamina for it. Cool. I am off cycle. Because I don't... I'm gonna take my time here. I route out a lot of, the stamina to make sure I can make those bars. But if you actually jump the first couple frames you land on the beam, you don't lose your stamina. You don't lose your balls, which is really nice. So...
And off goes our contestant, Johnny.
I actually purposely don't slide down that ramp because I would go flying this way and then die. So, neat little thing. Skip that a little bit. Go.
Our contestant
Keep going.
checking in at a checkpoint. Nice work, huh, John? Holy macaroni.
Okay. I would wish to come here with no stamina, because I would actually purposely die there in order to spin uncontrollably. And the reason I want to do that is you actually spawn much farther down the path than the checkpoint actually does put you, or where it is on the platform. It spawns you much closer to the obstacle. So it would be slightly faster to just kill myself and do that. But I was not able to do that. I would need to have no stamina left. I'm about to have no balls left to do that, and I had one too many balls. Oh, neat. So you can sometimes save yourself. That's what I wanted. It's a little weird sometimes. Do that. Slide. Slide. We're going to the wipeout zone. We're halfway through the run, I believe. I'm pretty sure. Or we might just barely almost be there. I'm gonna slide off this platform. You didn't see it, but I put an input for slide, and it made me get to near the bottom of the trampoline. And what that did is made me go slightly farther, which is really nice. I wanted to try to land as linear to the water or as parallel to the water as possible. Oh my god. Okay. Sure. Good job, game. Oh my god, okay. Like I mentioned before, you have to be holding forward in order to jump forward. But I did that, and then I ran into the next piston. Also, shoutouts to the amazing physics of this game, where I actually flew 100 feet away from the platform. That's really, really neat. Here's another one of these. That happens a lot when I stream this. Just I randomly fly away. So I'll be pushing my cycles when I do attempts of this. Yep, that's the halfway point. So I'll end up a lot of the time pushing and just flying because I'm trying to push the cycles I have. So this is based off of Tiki's. As you can probably tell by the Tiki's. Okay. That's fine. Fine. I was a little off cycle. If I'm perfectly on cycle, I'm doing all my strats to do in runs. It's just not working for me for some reason. I apologize. It's kind of sloppy. Up here. No. So this is gonna be first a few instances where there's just gonna be things cascading onto my face. This is set. That's a set pattern, but some of them are randomly, or not random, but their pattern is extremely random. So it's gonna be hard to get, hard to do sometimes. But I'm such a god gamer, I can tell. And that's the last one of that game. There's gonna be one other game we're gonna be doing, but we haven't got it. We haven't even seen it yet.
Jump up to start.
Time to get a move on, player.
Oh god. No. No. I'm gonna try to not fall down here. Or, you know, die. That would also be nice. I just fell on the ground. If I fall down, I get to climb this. Don't you just love this gameplay? Also, I should mention, I'm inputting a dive right before I hit the cannon. And that's just because it skips a little bit of the animation, and it also makes me hit it faster, very slightly, because the model of me sliding makes my feet go out, and I hit it very slightly faster. It's kind of a small thing, but I do it a lot throughout the run.
And off with a bang.
Go through this. If I was a madman, I would go for a very specific cycle right here. If I'm absolutely fast and get what I was talking about where I skip the animation, I can make that cycle. But it is very close. Got it. So I don't go for it. That's what it's supposed to look like, actually. I don't know why it was that time. All time. It's cool. Okay. For this. And we're slide down. Good, okay. Also, you should mention, randomly, I'll mention it after the one, actually. Never mind. If you want to hear what I was talking about, you should wait for the end of the run. Keep watching. And also, donate to charity if you have the chance while you're waiting. Helping St. Jude. It's specifically, if I don't get the slide boost right there at the very beginning, I have to specifically wait right there, because I don't make that. If I'm a really god gamer, I can, while that gate's open, I could press the duck button, the frame before I go there, and I'll slide right under its hitbox, even though it's out, which is really neat. Oh, I'm actually in a pretty bad position. Can I jump? Dang it, okay. If I jumped the first frame I landed and held forward, I would actually get a really fast boost, and I would have actually made it to the goal immediately. This is the last game the last type of game we're gonna see, and also this is the reason I had stamina really low. I'm gonna jump right there. So I took damage for the first two things, and I got in the way for the last one, and I specifically jumped, so my feet hit the thing, and that made me die instantly. If I didn't do that, I would have to get hit twice, which is slightly slower. So it's actually really, really nice. It just barely kills you. So that's neat. There you go. Bit of annoying. We're gonna keep going. At the end of a rope slide like that, you might see me press A to go up. I don't think it does anything. I just do it because it makes me feel like I'm optimizing this game, even though I'm not. So if you have any questions about that. Oh yeah, I can also show off a little neat little glitch right here because I can. Yeah, I'm good. I can walk underwater like that. Okay, I'm gonna go through this. halfway through. This is gonna be a little bit of a weird. Okay, never mind. Just took a ball to the face. Nice. That's a bit of a weird cycle. A weird timing. So. Also, at the end of this level, I can show you what the strats for just basic, regular difficulty runs are. So we have the ability to death abuse in... Okay. Sure. Can you get back here? Okay. That did not hit me. I just watched the stream playback. That did not hit me. So this is the strat in regular difficulty. You can death abuse by dying 3 times, and this part in particular is very slow because we get to slide very slowly. So we can just crush our nuts under the pole 3 times and just like, okay, that's hard enough for you, and just go right past. There's actually not a lot of death abuse in regular difficulty because a lot of the platforming sections are pretty quick, and also dying is kind of slow. So go through this. We ain't seen nothing yeti. Here we go. Let's look at the abominable snowman. Practicing this, I got a very weird boost off that platform. It's very, very hard to get a slide boost off the starting platform in this particular level. But I got it during practice, and then I immediately died because I've never gotten it before and I had no clue what to do. So yeah. I'm going to specifically wait to all the way over here because it would be slightly slower to die. It would be slightly slower to jump because you stand still when you jump out of a slide. Who is the drawn guy in the back? You mean the little stick figure guy? He's one of the unlockable characters. If you're talking about the orange stick figure guy. Oh, yeah. He's a stick figure guy. He's actually the last unlockable character you get. You get it for reaching level 15, the max level in this game. But I sometimes go between him and this guy, because this guy's literally a flying robot controlled by a squirrel, and I feel like that's a little bit cooler than stick figure guy. I usually use him. Also, his animations are a little bit easier for me to notice. Than the stick figure guy, because he kind of ducks, and he's a stick figure. He really doesn't have many animations. I'm gonna hit a frame perfect cycle right here. You ready? Gonna hold forward. Boom! Frame perfect. Let's go. So it's very convenient how I could just hold forward, and then jump and immediately climb that. Okay, this is a little weird. I'm gonna fail. So we're going up with these balls, which is really, really annoying. Okay. If I hit the very last ball, I can bounce all the way over here. Of course, the blue balls are the one with the worst, that are the worst to handle.
Ready to begin? Jump up.
So right here, I'm actually gonna be holding down and left. For some reason, that makes me land slightly closer to the makes me go slightly closer to this platform. If I just held forward, I would not have gone that close. It's kind of weird. Like, I had to check a bunch of different directions I had to hold for that, just to see what's the most optimal. And that was the most optimal one that I found. So I hold back and left, which really isn't intuitive. I can kind of get screwed over here, because these cycles go really fast. Okay. Neat. My favorite thing is when I land on the obstacle and it doesn't actually kill me. This guy has zoned me a lot during runs, just because I try to go through it. There you go. It might seem that it's really easy, but yeah, it is. I actually don't know if it's skull trumpet. I know it is like a trumpet of sort. I'm actually gonna skip using that glide or the rail. Actually, that was really bad. I would wanted to bounce off that ball and then land directly on the slide, and that would be slightly faster. And it's slightly faster than taking the rail. You know what? Just for X-Lord X-loader. There you go. It's gonna be really annoying.
Choose wisely, player. The fate of the world is in your hands.
Actually, this level is kind of neat. Kind of easy. Just for you, dude. Let's go.
Jump to start.
He's actually just a stick figure. It's gonna make some of these tricks a little annoying for me to manage and view. I'm gonna try to do a little bit of a momentum boost right here. Okay, I got it. Didn't really save any time.
Get damn, player. Our player reaches the checkpoint and keeps their eye on the prize.
There you go. That's really annoying sometimes. Right there. Also, he's not wearing clothes. He does have the effects though. I am running slightly faster now. Also, this is a weird setup. All of these balls are slightly different setups, layouts. Here. So I have to do a different setup for each one. Neat. Also, this is the only glitch in the run. I'm gonna try to do it right here. Get ready. Got it.
P-E-R-F-E.
That wasn't perfect, but I got the glitch. So I hit slide a few frames before I actually hit the slide, and that gave me the speed of the slide, but I didn't actually have to go down the slide. I kind of just fell above the slide. Neat. I don't actually know how this guy works. I don't main this guy. I don't know if his hitbox is weird. I'm gonna take it a little bit safe there. Neat.
Our contestant checking in at a checkpoint. Nice work, huh, John?
No, never mind. Try to go through this. Neat. Here's another cycle skip. I'm pretty sure I can get. Got it. Nice. I even skipped the ledge grab. So you're supposed to do 3 other rails, but I was able to skip over all of them, and I actually skipped over the ledge grab I'm usually supposed to get. That's just me getting really good spacing. With a lot of the balls, you might notice that every time I hit a ball and land on another ball, I'll go slightly farther. Heck. Okay. Also, those are 2 of my favorite levels we did, and now we're on to my least favorite level. Because this part right here is really annoying. And then I mentioned a little bit earlier how there's going to be a part where I have to literally stop. That's what happens if I don't stop. I just fall right off the platform. There you go. So that's neat.
Perfection.
Also, I don't know if the voices are on in this. I don't actually have the TV volume on. I don't need it for this one.
Jump to start.
Yeah. The first 2 levels on this episode are my favorite, and then the last one is my least favorite. Neat! Okay. So I don't actually die, I just have to swim all the way over there. It's kind of annoying. It's like 10 seconds slower, I think. Or not 10 seconds, but like something like that. It's like 8 seconds slower, yeah, probably. I can make this cycle. That's neat. No. Heck. I went through the death plane. I love how weird that sounds. I clipped through the death plane. It sounds like a super cool action movie. Clipping through the death plane. Rated M for mature. Now playing. Okay, that kind of works. Keep them here. Neat little thing about this platform, it does not actually slow you down. Even though it's supposed to be moving backwards, it doesn't slow you down. If you stop, you'll go backwards. But it doesn't slow you down at all. It's kind of neat. Okay, we're actually on to the last 2 levels of the game. The last 2 episodes, I should say. Oh my god. Video game and then Odyssey. With the death plane. It's really annoying, specifically because I'll do strats perfectly as I intend them, and then I'll just grab the ledge slightly too fast, and I'll just fall down. And you have to wait like a few seconds because in limbo, kind of sitting there. Like, am I dead? Am I not dead? And then the game eventually voids you out because it realized, oh wait, you're not supposed to be there. Okay, you'll die now. Okay. This one isn't as important if I fall. You know, that's kind of not what I intended, but, you know, cool game. Whatever, I don't... Why? Oh yeah, I was practicing this game for, just doing runs. One time. It was on an earlier level, but I was practicing runs for this game. Neat. And I accidentally clipped through the ground at one point. So I unducked right when a sweeper was right above my head, and apparently I was right smack in the middle of two platforms, and I fell right through the platforms, just like the seam of them, and I died, and I had no clue what I was doing. I had no clue what happened. It took me like a solid 3 minutes to realize, did I go through the floor? And I guess, yeah, kind of.
Our contestant checking in at a checkpoint. Nice work, huh, John?
Oh my god. Okay. No! No, no, no! Not in my house. Fine.
Trade. Clean up, aisle 2.
No, heck. Okay, that's fine. I was in the air.
It's for you.
If I jump surprisingly early, I can jump over that and clear it. He's super cool. Sliding down that pole.
Wow, great time here.
Oh boy.
Jump to begin.
Yep.
Time to get a move on.
Oh, I forgot to mention it earlier. I mentioned how some of the balls and stuff that are like barrels or balls or whatever that are coming down upon you, some are set completely and some are random-ish. I forgot to mention, there's one we came across where it is a few set that you can have, and we have no clue. You have no clue until you're there, so I kind of have to wing it. There are a few different patterns I can go. So yeah.
Perfection. That's
I mentioned that's like a while ago. I forgot to mention it. That would make more sense in context, but I don't. I was a ding dong. I forgot it.
and our contestant.
So again, I'm gonna slide off this. It's bringing me all the way over here, and for some reason, when I go that high, I don't have to do a little animation. Hold on. This is kind of a weird cycle to make. There you go. Yeah. Okay. I was a little concerned because I didn't know how his model worked, how his hitbox worked.
Player reaches a checkpoint.
And I'm gonna do a neat little
And the prize.
momentum boost right here. One more right there.
Contestant checking
You go.
in at a checkpoint. Nice work, huh, John? Dang, you're
Okay.
grand slam. Oh, hammer.
I have no clue what his animations are doing. Okay, I'm gonna not try to go for those. Oh, this is one. I forgot that existed. That's another. That's what I was talking about, where they can have a different set of patterns that they can have. It's like 2 or 3. I have to kind of figure it out. So, it's neat. And we're actually on to the final level of this run. Also, we just passed world record. Well, actually, we're about to, I think.
Pick the second one.
World record is like 42 something by me. Who'd have thunk? Clash of the Titans. So, you know what that means. It's time to attack some Titans.
Jump up, player.
With Teen Titans.
And here we
Okay,
go.
heck. I actually don't slide there. You can actually get a surprisingly fast boost off that little ramp.
Our player reaches
But I don't slide there because I get hit and then die, and I feel sad. I don't know how this model's gonna work. Heck, okay, I'll try this one more time. It's a really nice boost I can get here. I'm gonna try to get this. No.
What a thumping.
So I can actually boost. I can bounce off both balls and end up right about here, right at that little mud thing. Unfortunately, it's really annoying to hit.
Ballsy didn't stand a
Nice! I got that though. So I was at just the right cycle in order to land on top of that little spinner, and I continued to have my momentum in the air all the way over, skipping a little bit of the platforming, which is really, really nice because I kept flying at the same speed, and it skips about like maybe 3 seconds of just walking,
Jump when you're
which is
ready.
really neat. This is the game I was mentioning before. I'm gonna take these 2 hits of damage, and I'm gonna jump right there, and I die instantly. Otherwise, I would have to get hit twice, and I would be like in the middle and stuff. Depending on your armor setup, your like equipment setup, you can take 3 hits. You'll have to take 3 hits. I'm gonna try to do a really dumb thing. That's not the dumb thing I was talking about. Okay. There was one time during a run, I accidentally got hit from the first thing. I think I have a clip of it on my channel. And I actually got flung all the way past the first hammer up here. It was very, very hard. It was very weird. It's pretty interesting. The mod really doesn't affect anything. It just makes me not able to see the game for a split second. It also would make the character's model muddy, but I'm a stick figure. Can't really see that. So, shoot right through these tentacles. Not go right through those tentacles. Let me try this again. There's a lot of hard strats in this one, but I'm not really able to show them off in a marathon run because I'm not as practiced and the really, really tight timing. I'm sorry, I haven't had a lot of water. This is the final level, by the way, so whoever is restreaming, you might want to get set on time. I'll yell it very loud so you know stop time. So that's it over here.
Way to go reaching that checkpoint.
I'm doing the thing I mentioned before. I'm sliding off the a little bit of a ledge, and that's making it go slightly farther there. It really doesn't save a lot of time, but it's a time save, which is neat. Heck. Do you guys like onomatopoeias? I love onomatopoeias. Jesus.
Check you out at the checkpoint, player.
Take my time right there. Finish this one. That's actually what I wanted. Go up that. Jump right there. Get a little bit more speed.
Clean up aisle 2.
And we're gonna hang glide. Or glide. Get ready. And time. Got him. Boy.
No mistakes in this run, Johnny.
So a really neat thing that can happen, I touched on it before, but I wanted to wait because I didn't want to curse the run. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. For a marathon run, that's under 4 minutes off world record. Which this game can go horribly wrong if you're not very good at it. A neat little thing that can happen in this game, if you play the game for too long, the game will crash when you finish an episode, and not just crash, it will hard lock your Wii U or Wii, which means the only way to turn off the console is to unplug it. And that happened to me a couple times during record attempts. The good way to prevent it is to reset every time you complete a bunch of levels, because it would would reset the game and it would prevent it from crashing. But it's happened a lot. But yeah, I want to shout outs to Japanese_spaghetti, who's in the chat, for being the biggest fan of this game, speedrun wise. Shout outs to me for buying this game for $2 at a GameStop once and actually routing it. And that's about it. So stay tuned for the next run. The next run is going to be Freedom Planet. Oh wow. Really, really nice run. Really slick run. Stick around for that. Donate if you can. St. Jude is a really nice place. And I'm going to head off for now. So thank you guys for having me so much. Thanks for having Bob in this. I'm going to peace out though. See ya.